Alright, hello, hi, how's it going? It's me, it's Stormcrow. I'm here. I've been more tired than I thought I would be lately. More tired than expected. My apologies about that. But, I'm back. I'm still on track, so that's the good news. Though I haven't been live as much as I wish that I were. Because again, I don't know, I've just been way more tired than expected. I've still been live at least 1 hour every day so far since starting my goal. So today is number 7, day number 7. 7 days in a row of being live at least 1 hour every day. Sort of gives you a bit of a running idea on how things are going. It's a pretty slow day of work, generally. Though I haven't noticed that people early in the morning tend to be a bit, I don't know, crankier. Or more upset than the usual, I think. It just seems to me like people at the end of the day aren't in such a hurry, or aren't so, I don't know, quick to be angry. And that's okay. Still a good day I had. Not as good as being live right now, I'll tell you that. No, truthfully though, honestly, this is where it's at. My goodness. Yes, I did do a bunch of this while you were gone. My numbers are off, aren't they? Yes, they are. I did a bunch of this while you were gone. Why? Because it's been... It's very pretty, but it's also very all over the place. So, it's been good. I'm certain I have a dog fur on my face. I would have been live a little bit sooner, but the dog wanted some cuddles, and I'm telling you, I can't say no to some dog cuddles, at least for a little bit. Oops, that wasn't the right one. So anyways, today was a pretty regular day, other than the fact that I've been just a little bit more tired than expected lately. That's okay though. We're still doing good on the goal to be live 1 hour every day. I haven't set a time limit on that yet, nothing firm, but hey, maybe, just maybe, if I could be live for 1 hour every day for 1 whole year, that'd be pretty sweet. That'd be pretty sweet. We'll see how we can do. I'll see how I can do. Gotta start somewhere. Gotta start somewhere. Am I off again? 2-6. Strangely enough, I have noticed that today it was just a little bit easier knowing where all my numbers were at work after doing this. So it is actually quite possible that I may come back to this page in particular, this coloring page, just to help with the number row, as crazy as that is. Although after this I may not need to ever again, because yeah, it is possible this is why this was designed in this way, or it may just be a happy coincidence, but it's, if you need to learn the number row and you don't have the patience to actually click on the numbers at the bottom one by one, oops, that wasn't right, then here we go. This works. This is a good way to learn your number row. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I turned down my sensitivity, and then of course I did not move as far as I expected to. Now, please forgive me if I seem like I have no idea of where I'm sitting, because I moved everything. Again, pretty sure I told you about that yesterday. I moved my screen. Previously, now this is, I've never done this before. Previously, oh good, we're done. Previously, I had my main screen in the center here, and then a couple screens off to the left, and then another screen off to the right. But my microphone arm is actually in the way of seeing that screen off to the right. So I moved that screen off to the very left. So now the screen that I'm actually streaming on is the rightmost screen that exists on my desktop. So I've never had a layout like this before. I'm getting used to it still. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. And I'm also trying to figure out where I want this camera to be. I'll figure it out at some point. Do I want to be more centered? There we go. That's a little better. So I finally finished this. Let's watch it one more time. Oh my goodness. I knew it was a world after just doing the water. I knew. I did not know it was going to be that involved. There were actually a lot of numbers, a lot of switching around numbers that had to be done in that one. And that's okay. That was a lot of fun. It was also very, very busy. This... I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I think that looks like. I think it possibly looks like a snowman with a top hat. We'll see. We will see. We will see. I may, at some point, want to consider a different music player, something with better audio balancing. I feel like my different musics are at a lot of different volumes. I'll consider that at some point. For the most part, it's okay. I can also turn it up for myself, and for you it should remain pretty much the same. So once again, I have things set up, hopefully, in the right way, so that no matter how loud it is for me, it doesn't get way too loud for you. There may be minor fluctuations in the volume levels, but for the most part, it's supposed to be set up so that you never get a really loud, ugly blast of sound. So I would feel really bad for that, believe me. I know I'm not a fan of that kind of thing, so I would never want to do that to you on purpose. I feel like I have not a clue where I am in this. Whoops. Drawing at this time. Just that there's a lot of things. Oh, I've made it to the other side. All right then. Let's do this too. Excellent. So, oh, sorry, how are you? I forgot to ask. How are you? Hope you've had a good day yourself. If you have, excellent. I hope it gets better. If you haven't, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better. Either way, thank you for joining me. Welcome to my journey. If you've been here before, then excellent. This is day number 7. And thank you for being here. If you haven't been here before, welcome. This is day number 7. Day number 7 of I don't know how many. Could be day number 7 of 365 days. I don't know yet. Don't know for sure. Why have I decided that coloring pixels is what I want to do for at least 1 hour of the day? Actually, hold on a second. Alright, I'm okay. Actually, I do have a good reason for that. That is because I figured, well, because I do currently work a full-time job. And at the end of that day, talking on the phone all day, I'm tired, generally speaking. I find that very tiring. So, I wanted something to do that would always be attainable. No matter how I'm feeling, no matter how tired I am, no matter how awake I am, whether or not I've had coffee, I'm always happy to listen to some good music, because good music can really put you in a good mood. And I can color. It doesn't take too much thought too much brain power to have to color. You know, it is an activity that kind of makes you slow down and pay attention a little bit. But it's not something that is gonna, you know, it's not really something that's gonna stress you out for any reason. Just a nice activity that can be done. So, that way, I can definitely be here. I should definitely be able to be here for at least 1 hour every day. For some amount of time. I don't know how long yet. Maybe a whole year. I don't know. At least 1 hour every day. Sorry. My nose is running. I figure you probably don't want to watch me wiping my nose. Or listen to me sniffling. Yeah, we'll get back over there later. We'll stick to the side for now. See, this does really seem kind of like a winter sort of scene to me, based on the colors. I could be wrong, but it's starting to look more like a hand, so it's probably not a snowman. Not entirely sure what it is. I'm sure we'll figure it out soon, though. Oh, I'm actually a lot further over here than I thought. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Alright. Well, we'll just keep on filling this in, and eventually it'll be complete. This might just be another one of those things that I just don't know, like that plant. There are just some things that you just don't know. And that's fine. That is fine. So I'm not sure quite yet. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do in a moment. And by in a moment, I mean in about, 40 minutes. I have enough time that I can be live here for about 2 hours total, I think. Seems about right. I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do next. Pretty sure. But as I think about it, I think, right, maybe I should finish doing something before starting something new. I know. Well, I do have about, 40 minutes to figure out what I want to do. Let's see here. There's no more ones down here, I don't think. It's all back to this side. Yep. And here we go. Yeah. See, there is a piece of me that wants to start a new game. But I also think to myself that I have the Dungeon Siege 2 archers only. That I sort of want to finish that as well. I don't want to leave that for too long. I will want to actually complete that at some point. But that being said, when was the last time I actually played a new game? It's been a while. So I think I'm going to play Loop Hero. Yeah. I think so. And we'll go from there. As I'm listening to this music, I'm also thinking that I would really like to... I hate to say it, but I want to play Age of Wonders. I know, it's another old game. It's not a new game. Why don't I want to play new games? But I also want to play Age of Wonders. So I've always wanted to make a... Well, I've always wanted to make a video from, start to finish of the campaign. But I wanted to... The tactical combat in that game takes ages. Absolutely ages. So I wanted to make a video or a series where I only use the automatic combat, which sort of changes how you play a little bit. The automatic combat works differently than the tactical combat. sort of makes ranged units a little bit stronger in automatic combat, yet at the same time it can make very strong melee units absolutely ridiculous. So I probably will actually do that soon, because I can now. I've never been able to do that before. That's kind of crazy. I think I'll do that. If I do a series that is only using the automatic combat, it won't take forever. And then, depending on how that goes, I'll be able to... Whoops, that was bad. Depending on how that goes, I'll be able to make more on that. So great. That'll be a fun thing to do. You know, I'll need something to do. Oh my goodness, I'm so awful. I'll need something to do for these periods, you know. I gotta keep up my goal of being live for at least 1 hour every day. I won't always want to color. Sometimes, some days I'll want to do other things. Why not work on an Age of Wonders series that I have always wanted to make? That sounds like a fantastic idea. I love it. And then I will also finish the Dungeon Siege 2 so I can finally put that to rest. And I think I'm going to start playing Loop Hero. Okay, I've got some plans. We've got some plans. Fantastic. I've got some plans for what I'm going to be doing soon. It's only like 2 more somewhere. Okay, not bad. Pretty good. What do I want to do next? 10s? Sure, why not? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Seems like the same color to me. Maybe it's just me. Seems like the same color. Oh well. Fine. I trust you. Okay. We're getting closer to finishing this thing. I still have no idea what this is. If you have any guesses, now's the time to put them in chat or in the comments. If you have any guesses on what you think this thing is, you let me know. I have no idea. Not a clue. I don't know which way to go. I want it all. Oops. Whoops. No. They're also similar. Okay. I need to sit up. There we go. Need to sit up a bit. Oh, it's important to sit with good posture. Sitting back is not always the greatest. It is comfortable for sure sometimes, but not always the greatest, particularly when trying to be, I don't know, like not in pain. I don't know if you've ever tried leaning back all day long. It's not actually that great for you. So I do encourage good back posture. Posture check, as they say. If you are not sitting upright right now, you probably should be. Or at least give yourself a stretch every once in a while. Trust me, you'll feel much better. What absolutely fantastic music. Yeah, that's like almost all of them. A couple more in there. There's probably a couple more down here somewhere too. Pretty good though. Pretty good. Sure, let's do 11s. There, I like these. I'm certain I like these ones better. Where I don't have to be constantly switching a bunch of numbers around. Where I feel like I can just sort of work on one number at a time. I like this better. I like this better. That world map one was... I mean, I'm happy to have gotten it done. But I would not have wanted to do that with just a mouse. It would have been tough. Whoops. Music's got me going, my goodness. I'm terrible. Clicking on things that aren't even close. I joke, I joke. Don't worry, I'm not actually that hard on myself. I just thought of another thing that I need to add to my playlist. Which, of course, I can't even think of the title of it right now, but it's, boy, I've played the heck out of it, and I can't wait to play it on stream once I remember the title. I'm not too worried about finding it right now. I will find it in my... It's in my playlist. Or my games list. It's in my games list. I mean, don't worry. I won't lose it. I'm certain that I will find it. And my goodness, am I gonna have a good time playing it. I mean, I'm giving myself an excuse to... Oh, look, there's just some ones here. I'm giving myself an excuse to just be live. Like normal. For sure. Why wouldn't I want to play games that I find fun, right? That is the idea, isn't it? Hey, it's that one. Ah! Sorry. I didn't mean to get that excited. Now, I suppose you'll have to let me know. You'll have to let me know what you think of the playlist. You know, the music on the playlist over time. I may take your thoughts into consideration. Though keep in mind, it is my playlist. That being said, if there are some songs, some musics that we are finding are less enjoyable than some of the others, that's okay. Or if there are some that maybe we want just in a separate playlist for different moods, we can do that too. We can do that too. Oh, it's a tank with a hand. Alright, I mean, I don't know that I would have ever guessed that. Is that... No, I don't know. I don't know if I would have ever guessed that. A tank with a hand. Okay. Alright. That's fine. I'm not arguing with that. That's fine. That's just not what I would have guessed. Ever. And that's fine. Like that plant. I had no idea what that plant was. Some things you just don't know. Whoopsies. This is a... I'll be honest, it's another case of... I mean, it's the same color. Whatever this 9 is next to, this 8, it's the same color. They just wanted to make it more difficult to color in. Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And we're okay. Okay. Alright. That was neat. The game suddenly just chunked. And, I probably lost some frames. That was super weird, and I have no idea why that happened. And I'm glad that's over with. Oh, there's that 4 that I probably just uncolored myself. Nope. I know, I'm so careless. How could you? It's like you've colored in the wrong box. I know, I know. I'm horrible. But, you know, that's okay. Because I can color it in with a... Whoop. You didn't see that. I can color it in with a different box. It's nice like that. Believe it or not, it is okay to not always have to be perfect. It sounds crazy, I know. But that's okay. That is okay. Oh, did I really just miss an 8 now? Just one 8? Okay, that's fine. I see. And then I guess we'll just color in the rest of this. I see. I see the pattern-ish. What you've gone for here. My goodness, we're coming up on 48 minutes soon. Yeah, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I have another hour available to me. What do I do? Well, I'll have to take a short break while I contemplate the meaning of my existence. Or, more importantly, the game that I'm going to stream. And then we'll go from there. I think probably the biggest thing off my chest would be to work towards completing my Dungeon Siege 2. I think that makes the most sense, right? Sorry, my nose is running. Anyways, I think that makes the most sense. To work towards completing Dungeon Siege 2. Because that would just make me feel the greatest. So that being the case, I have decided, once my hour is up here, which is coming up soon, I will take a short break and then I will work towards, I'll play an hour of Dungeon Siege 2, my Archers Only run. I gotta make some progress towards completing that. That's what I need to do. That's okay. I needed to find that anyways. Yeah, there are definitely things. There definitely are things that I want to do, want to get done on this streaming journey. And there are definitely things that I need to finish that I've already started. So, once I'm done with my Archers Only Dungeon Siege 2, then I will decide whether or not I actually want to do the Mages Only run yet, because I know that that's something that I have wanted to do. I know that I want to make some Age of Wonders stuff. That's just sort of something I've wanted to do for, years. And that's just me going back to my super early nerd. Because that's one of the first games I ever grew up with. Now that being said, I do need to play something new because I can't only play old content. I have to do new things too. Which is why I'm quite certain the newest thing I want to do at the moment is play Loop Hero. I don't know why that's what I want to do, but I think it is. I think it is. Now, I could be wrong on that. There's a lot of time we have ahead of us. There's at least 1 hour every day ahead of us, right? So there is quite a bit of time. I don't exactly have to come to a firm decision yet. I'm not required to come to the perfect decision yet. You know, I've got time to figure that out. I'm pretty certain that the newest game I want to work on right now is Loop Hero. I think so. Greeting bot. Now, there is... Now, I've wanted to have some kind of, you know, farming sim kind of game to play, too. May as well start. May as well start. Why not? Sure. You know, what sort of self-respecting streamer doesn't have some kind of farming sim to fall back on? I don't know, is that true? Does every streamer have that? Now, for the longest time, I've wanted to get into Stardew Valley. But, you know, that's been around for a long time now. And, you know, I play that pretty regularly with my daughter, and I don't think I would want to turn that into... I don't think I would want to turn Stardew Valley into a job, you know? I have to consider that whatever I'm playing, would I want to potentially play that game for 8 hours a day? That's something I have to consider. I can't just play a game just because it seems fun at the time. I have to consider, would it be something I could do for 8 hours a day? Whoops, that's not all ones. So, that being said, could I play Stardew Valley for 8 hours a day? I don't think so. No, not when I already play it pretty regularly with my daughter. It would ruin it. It would ruin the fun and the magic of it, playing it together. But there are other games I can play. Other games that I've gotten a little bit of a taste of before that I think would be very fun to play, such as Graveyard Keeper. I have briefly played a little bit of that in the past, and found it was a lot of fun. That is another game that I think I would very much enjoy bringing to the stream. So those are probably the two games that I would look forward to if I were you, if you're interested in coming back. Those are probably the games to look forward to. Loop Hero and Graveyard Keeper. Yeah. And we'll see, they might work out. They might be fun to play, or they might not work out at all. They might not be fun. I might not enjoy them. Oops. There we go. And that's okay too. we will see. In either case, I'll be here until further notice. As many days as possible, at least 1 hour every day. Now, if you're able to catch me at the times when I'm live, good for you. Unfortunately, I don't exactly have a live streaming schedule at the moment. It is most likely that I will be live late at night or very early in the morning. Those are the most likely times for me to be. Because those are the times when, honestly, there's no one else around, usually. No one for me to bother. Or that is the times when I'm not working, so. But one day, I will be doing my streaming in the daytime, during normal daily hours. But either way, I will always upload my content to YouTube as well, so that you can watch it later on. Because if you're like me, not everyone has the time to watch things live. But you still want to watch it all, so that's absolutely why I upload everything to YouTube as well. You are welcome to watch. You can comment on there. I will answer as much as possible. I try to respond to as much as I possibly can, as often as I possibly can. If you have any... Oh my goodness. If you have any helpful suggestions, or if you just want someone to talk to, you are welcome to comment on whatever you like, and I will try to respond as often as I can. This is beginning to look like some kind of city in the distance, sort of thing. But that is 1 hour. That's been 1 hour of being live. 1 hour of live streaming. So that is wonderful. That completes day number 7, though it hasn't all been at the same hours. It hasn't all been at consistent hours. It has been 7 hours, 7 days and 7 hours. I am actually going to do another hour in just a moment here, but I do need to take a break. So I will be back in a little bit. We'll do another hour. I'm not 100% sure. I did say that I was going to play Dungeon Siege 2. I think that's still the case, but I'll be back in a moment. And, yeah. We'll do another hour, just 'cause. Before work.